The concept of arrival before departure. Powerful. I think everybody that understands high achievement in one way or another has concluded that you have to begin with the end in mind. But this concept takes that a step further. To be there before you're there in order to get there. Think about that. I believe that you have to be there before you're there in order to get there. Arriving is more than just some snapshot in your head. It's not just a picture of the goal on your refrigerator. It's arrival. It's you've done it already, just not yet. This concept of arrival before departure asks the question, where have you been? What have you done? Just not yet. I'll give you a couple stories that'll bring this to light. One is of a story of my young son at the time. He was about 6 years old. And the promise of going to Montana and riding horses on Winston's ranch just loomed powerful in his mind. And for months before this trip, when we were to go to Montana, he kept talking to me about riding horses. How big is the horse? How do we put the saddle on? How do I hang on to the saddle? How do I steer the horse? Where are we going to ride to? Are we going to have to jump over any logs? Every day there was 100 questions around riding horses and this experience. Finally, the day came, and as we're driving there, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Oh my gosh, finally we get to Victor, Montana. And I get out and I said, Winston, we have to get this kid on a horse. He's just driving me crazy. He says, oh, totally understand. He said, listen, let me put my grandsons, I'm going to put my grandsons on 2 horses, and I'm going to go on a quick ride with them, and then we'll come back, and then you and Joel can get on a horse, and we'll all go for that ride that he's been looking forward to. Well, Joel was not privy to that discussion, and what he saw was these 2 horses being saddled up just as he imagined. He watched these 2 other young kids be put on the horse, and there they were. And he watched Winston get on his, and he watched these 3 horses now start going off in the distance. And he's standing up on this split rail fence, and he's looking at these horses going away. And he had these crocodile tears coming down his face. And I said, you okay? And he trying to be the toughest cowpuncher he could, he looked at me and he said, Dad, this riding horses sure is fun, just not yet. The concept of arrival before departure is that you've been there, just not yet. You feel it, you taste it, you have done it. In every part of your body, mind, and soul, you have experienced this. And then you work backwards from where you are and step into it. I contend that unless you have that clear of a picture, that complete sensory experience of being there before you're there, that you'll never arrive. You'll never arrive. That powerful, powerful pre-game visualization is what allows you to arrive. Ruskin said, dream lofty dreams, and as ye dream, so shall ye become. Your vision is the promise of what shall at last unveil. Arrival before departure. Where have you been? Just not yet. As always, you're going to think, we're going to exchange. This is Pinneo, over and out.